سلام برای دوستان عزیز، خوش اومدید به قسمت کینگدام کام دلیورنس دومون. قسمت اولش هم گفتم دیگه آقا اصلا بازیش خداست، نسبت به یکش عالی شده. بعد اینکه من خودم بازی رو ترجمه کردم ولی زیرنویس گذاشتم، خودم زیرنویس اضافه کردم به بازی و دیگه مثل یکش که توی آپاراتم هست، تو یوتیوب هم تا چند روز آینده کل سریشو آپلود میکنم، ترجمه همزمان نکردم. حالا به دلایلی کامنت هایی که گرفتم، فیدبک هایی که گرفتم اینجوری بود که آقا زیاد جالب نیست همزمان ترجمه کردن، به خاطر همین خودم زیرنویس اضافه کردم. بعد از اینکه بازی انجام دادم توی پریمیر رفتم زیرنویس اضافه کردم. حالا بریم ببینیم چه خبرات. دنیا رو زدن پاره کردن در قرن 15. این لهستانیا کلا آرامش نداشتن دیگه، همیشه پاره شدن کل تاریخ. صدای جنگه. تفنگ دارن؟ صدا گذاریش چه خوب شده.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
هنریه، آج آقا هنریه. آقا نشون بده ببینیم کیه دیگه. هنری دیگه. الو گادوینه؟
Godwin!
پشو تو مگه راهب نبودی؟ سلات کن.
To the battlements! Move!
Father!
ناکن یه کاپانه که
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With
آره همس کاپانه. او گوله منجنیق داره میاد. هنوز نیومده که.
Take cover!
زد در واشو. اشوام زد در وا کرد. اشو بازی استراتژیک همچین آپشنی بود، با یه گوله در دروازه باز شد با یه شلیک.
A rude awakening, eh?
زنده است هنوز. بده بیاد. الان هنری کو؟ من میخوام هنری باشم. هنری کو؟ بابا گادوین شدم آخرشم. یه برو بالای پلا. باشه الان برم. میگه اینجا باید دفاع کنیم. میگم چیز حقیه. ها ببین بمیر. تفنگدارشون رو زدم. گرافیکش خوب شده آجی. خورد به پشت سریش کشتش ولی با اینکه خطا زدم. نه مرد دارم پشت تیر نخورم یو. دارن میان داخل. باش باش گادبینم شدیم. چیه؟ باش باش بزنید. تفنگ داری آجا؟ میخوره به اون دروازه. خب چی کنم؟ آر در اومد. بازم دارم میان. شمشیر کجا بریم؟ گادوین چه گیگوس نیگوسی شده بابا. یه جوجه پس کردنی قرب شبا میرفت مست میکرد. گیگوس نیگوس شده. برو 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 جون بکن دیگه. توتوریال نده بابا مثل یکشه دیگه میدونم. امیر نردمونو بنداز. نیاید بالا این آقا. کم شید. دیگه خیلی خوب ساختن. هم صداگذاری هم اصلا آدم حس میکنه واقعا توی محاصره است، توی جنگه. خیلی خوب ساختن. چی میکنی؟ تیر بزن دیگه. اوه جایی سمت راست خورده. کشنده نیست، زنده امونی. قلبت بی شاهرگ تمرین. چی میگی؟
You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky.
Oh.
The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
همیشه کلا همیشه دنبال از همون اول همیشه دنبال لشبازی بود. کینگدام کام دلیورنس 2. خب این تا اینجا یه تریلر تور دموتوری بود. واقعا حال کردم تا اینجا. حالا بریم ببینیم چیه بقیه‌اش الان. خب هنری کو آقا؟ من هنری رو میخوام. چند هفته قبل خب سگ چی؟ سگ تریسا بود داده بودش به هنری. آدم که اینه. هنری اون پشته. نه
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women.
دنبال لش
And
بازیه.
simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
به تروسکی هم که رسیدیم بار نزنه قد. پس قشنگا.
My word.
به اینجا حمله شده پس.
Fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
آره دیگه به اینجا حمله شده بود بکنم. اینم اون تو بوده ولی اینکه سر هنری چی میاد سوال الان. هنری نبود اونجا. زندانی میشه میمیره خوابه رفته یه جا دیگه. عجیبه اینا همه سوال برانگیزه.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
No.
In the first place, Sir Hans, we've got a task ahead of us. An important one. And a great responsibility. You don't meet such a mighty noble as von Bergov every day. So, first duty, then fun.
Quiet, monk! You'll just spoil the rest of our trip. It's all clear to me. We deliver the message, get the politics over with, and enjoy a bit of adventure together. But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
Yeah.
You're a bit too keen. You never know what might happen.
Henry, don't be such a lily-liver! Audentes fortuna juvat! Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
گلو بلبله همه چی. ناکنی خدا زیادم هستن. پرچمم دارم.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. You're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
آره راست.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, you wouldn't stand a chance against them.
واقعا زیادم.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
واقعا زیادن. کراس با منم دارم.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Bergov from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
نظر میاد قانع نشدن. نده نامه رو. میخواد امضاشو ببین.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa.
میخواد فقط نامه رو ببین. یعنی
And
مهر رو
unless
ببین.
I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas,
Well,
while my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
مخالف همیم دیگه.
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
الان با جنگمنگ نمیشه کارو در آورد. هم بیشتر از موان، هم کراسبو دارن، هم تو زمینای اونایی. پس گندگوزی رو میذاریم کنار و از زبون و دیپلماسی استفاده میکنیم.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
اینا رو که میدونم. خب دیگه چجوری بهتون اعتماد کنم؟ خب میتونیم کمکتون کنیم بریم بندیت ها رو بزنیم برات. هم خودمون هم جنگاوریمون خوب میشه.
We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanish of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas. Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
من فشار خوردم خدایا. من اومدم بگم آقا بیاد کمکتون کنیم بریم بندیت ها رو بزنیم.
Hold up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
بابا همینجا چادر بزنیم.
What about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
آره من میخواستم بگم با همینا بریم بندیت ها رو بزنیم، یه تمرین شمشیر بازی اینام بشه، یه ذره اسکیل هم فارم کنیم.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
کار خوردم بعد کشید زیرم. خب میگه برو پیش هنس ببین برنامه چیه. چی میگنی تو؟ آو بلش کن اینجا.
For Christ's sake! Henry!
Mutt!
Call off that damn dog
Yeah, صداش
before he
کردم.
wolfs down the last of our mates.
باشه بلش کن.
Come here! What's
اینجا.
all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you
Yeah.
that hungry?
چی شده
All right,
چته؟
I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last.
ذره
Good
این
boy.
ناسون.
That bargain.
Good boy.
Pain in the
خیلی خیلی خب بریم پیش این آپان ببینیم چه خبره.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what
چی
about?
شده؟ چی؟
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
You're right. I got a bit carried away.
Well, you shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on the spot. Did you notice how many of them there were? You better keep your nose out of it next time.
باشه بابا من اصلا برنامه‌م این نبود داداش. خواستم کمکشون کنم.
If you think so, sir.
I do. It's an order. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Bergov. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Don't fuck it up.
As you command.
Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long.
Certainly. So then,
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
یکش شکست خورده ببینیم اینجام شکست میخوری یا نه. خب میگه لباساتو بپوش. شمشیرم. او میگه اول لباس کلاه پنبه‌ای باید بذاری بعد آهن روش بپوشی. خوشمان آمد. اینم شمشیرم. خب ببینم.
So, should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
آره بهش رسیدگی کردم.
Nah, don't worry. Oates is cooking up that gruel again. That, well, not even a dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite. Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
فایتش به نظر میاد مثل همون
Is that the
قبلیه.
best you've got?
بله.
Didn't even work up a
قبلا
sweat.
که
Well,
شکستت
you will
دادم
soon
بازم
enough.
شکستت
A
میدم.
foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's
با
see
تبم
it
دقیقا
then.
قفل میشه.
Attack properly. Nice. All right. I get it.
نتونی
For
دفاع
Christ's
کنی
sake.
فشار بخور.
Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed.
حالا دوئل
And
کن.
let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100 تا کمه. بیشتر.
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
200 تا. بیا ببینم. ببینم.
First hit.
آها دوتا بخور. عجب گیری کردیم ما. آها استشو. پس هنری هم سریع با هم میاد ها. البته پلی تارمار داره.
How do you do it?
آها یکی دیگه بخور. آها یکی دیگه. گوری با بوش میدی. آی او جا خالی هم بلدی. هستش دیگه چند تا بزنمت. هستش دیگه. آها بکوبم تو صورتت حتما تسلیم شی.
I yield. Enough.
آه
Fuck's sake, you're
خیلی
unstoppable.
روون تر
Oh,
شده
you won the
شمشیر
bet.
بازی
Fair
شدم
and
حال
square.
میکنه.
I'll settle with you when we get to Trusty.
بیسته منو بده.
Now let's go and eat.
این آقا
That sword plate gives me quite
آست کش
Go,
کردم.
fellas, go!
دندیلای یا داروسازی و اینام داره خوب.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
رت‌های هم من بردم آجا. کمونه
I
تازه
won back
گرفتم.
then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
دیگه
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away.
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot.
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
نه
She's
تو
brave.
یکش نه
She saved my life when I went back to Skalitz after it was razed to bury my parents. And a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
دیالوگاش
Apart from
طولانیه.
the mosquitoes.
Aye.
مگس هست
Apart from
دیگه.
them.
تو غلطونم مگس هست دیگه. اون موقع توری نداشتیم.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
کتاب میخونم.
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
And what about, time, sir?
و چی؟
I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Bergov is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
سلاح مورد علاقه من کمونم بوده تو یک با شمشیر. هر کدوم بگم بهش پوینت میده دیگه. داره مثل ویچر دیگه، داره مثلا یه سری سوالا میکنه ببینه تو یکو چجوری تمام کردی، بر اساس اون کاراکتر 2 تا بیاره بالا. من خیلی رو کمون کار میکردم و شمشیر جفتش کمون.
If I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too. Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces.
And you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting? The first time you ever held a bow? I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stopped going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
That's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated. And let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oates, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little.
What does that mean?
Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
آرام باش دیگه حیوان.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up?
Maybe.
He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
تموم بکنید.
Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack. What's the matter? Females!
Ay baba.
Let's go to them. Sir Hans. Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
با دهنت سرویس لش بازی
Hans.
گوش نست یارو.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
آقا دمتون گرم که بدون دیدین. امیدوارم لذت برده باشین. توی کامنت ها بگین که جالب بود ادامهش رو بذارم یا نه. تا قسمت بعدی اگه تو کامنت ها بگید و ادامه ماجرا. فعلا خداحافظ.